welcome in. So it has been about 10 minutes for me, but the next day for you. So I am thinking I'm going to put this video up Saturday. That doesn't matter for you whenever you get a chance to watch it, but I just want to say welcome in. Thank you so much for choosing some time to spend, or choosing the time to spend with me today. If you would consider liking the video and subscribing, it would help my channel out immensely. I am coming up on, I believe, 700 subscribers, something like that. I am blown away at that. So thank you so much if you watch my videos and you get some, you know, what creative juices flowing out of them. I appreciate it. So I pulled some stuff. Like I said, it's been about 10 minutes for me, but about, you know, a day for you. So I pulled some snippet roll that I made, which I do have a video on how I did this, and I sewed on it. So I pulled that. We still have our ephemera that we're working with. And then I ended up, I'm going to set this aside. I ended up pulling some stamps. So what I thought was really cool in these stamps was that I had some bees. So I have some little buzzy bees in here. So I thought we would use those today. And I also have a bee in here. So I thought we would use those, but I do know that Pooh likes butterflies too. So I have this, and then we have like a little, I'm sorry for the glare, enjoy the little things. And then I pulled this because I really liked this stamp and thought we would use that. So there are the stamps I pulled. I also have some labels in here. Like I said, I said I wasn't going to get grungy, but I do need some labels. But I do have some homemade labels in here from a master board, so I will probably use like these instead of these grungy ones. But you never know what I'm going to pull. You never know what I'm going to pull. So like I said, I have some hand done ones in here, so I'll probably pull these. And I think the hand one dones are at the bottom. They are. So here they are. So stuff like that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull those out so that we can play with those. That's a little tiny bit grungy. Anyway, so I'm sifting through my things. So we have a little bit of a one there. I just didn't want to be kind of totally sifting through this when I am working with you guys. There is a little bit of a grunge there. That gives me an idea what we can do. Like I said, I'm kind of going into these videos with no ideas. So anyway, I'm going to pull that. I'm going to put that back in my drawer. So we have tags and the snippet roll. And then I pulled some index cards and some coin envelopes, and I pulled some of these, which we will make pockets out of. I also pulled some glued book pages, and I have receipts and guest checks and another big pocket, and then I have these writing papers. So I am going to put all of this aside, but I wanted to show you what I had pulled today. Like I said, I'm still not sure. And then I have this packet of things, and I have like little kid dictionary pages in here, which I thought the bunny was cute. And like I said, dictionary pages. There is some more. I don't think I'm going to use that. There is some more of that kind of what am I trying to say, marbled, looks like sky in there, and then some words and some vintage, really old dictionary page. So anyway, we have a lot to work with today. And I did pop up in, you know, some book pages. So we have a lot of book pages to use. And then of course my Oxides. I don't have tons of Oxides. This is it for my Oxides. And I feel like what I did, just to let you know, what I did for my Oxides was I tried to choose like a pink, a red, an orange. I got a couple oranges, a yellow, greens, blues, and a purple. And then, of course, my neutral colors. So that's what I did for my Oxides, just because, A, I'm on a budget, and I feel like these colors are representative. I can use them for multiple things. I don't know if I will ever get the full range of Oxides. I feel like these have been serving me well the whole time I've been journal making, these are the colors that I've had, and like I said, they have served me well. So if you are on a budget, just know that you do not need everything and all the colors and all the stuff. You can work with a limited palette and still get beautiful things out of it. So that is my Oxides, and that is my little service message for the day. I am going to take a sip of coffee before we start, and let's start off with some index cards. And I am going to start, maybe, let me see how much you can see. I'm going to move this over a little bit so you can see. And I'm going to use red. I'm going to smush red, and I am going to smush probably yellow, because there is a lot of yellow and red in Pooh, but yellow and red make orange. And so I am going to take my water bottle, and this is just you know, not an aerosol. I didn't mean aerosol. It's just a pump bottle from Dollar Tree. And I am going to spritz with water. I hope you can see that. You can. I'm going to spritz with water. I am going to put my finger through it, and we get a nice color there. And then I'm just going to merely dip my index cards in to get a nice shape. And I think what we're going to be using these for is got some up there. What I'm going to be using these for is pockets and stuff. So I wanted to get these kind of done and ready to go so we can just start decorating them. Oh my god, this is getting everywhere. It's very funny. Like, I know you can't see it, but it's up there, and it's like all over my desk now, which is kind of crazy because, you know, like, it didn't start off all over the place, but when you pat, it kind of sprays. So let me see. I do have, which I try not to use too often, is paper towel, but I am going to sop this up before it gets all over me and all over my desk. And then don't throw your paper towel away, because you can totally use these for other things. Like, you can totally use this as a design feature in your journal. So I'm going to leave that over there. I'm going to leave my water over there. Put the cap back on so I don't lose the cap. And I am going to dry these, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry about all the phone calls. I'm like waiting for a phone call. That was just my girlfriend. So nothing that couldn't be stopped. So I think what I'm going to do is, no, I do not like that. I do not like that at all. So I am going to put some, I think I'm going to put some cheesecloth on a couple of these and make like a little cluster. I don't have any clusters made like for this particular for this particular journal, but we will make them on the fly here. So what I like to do with my clusters is I like to put some cheesecloth in back of them. I will show you a little bit of both. So I will put this one on. So we're gonna just make some clusters here. Oh, and my Fab Fix got stuck. It got closed up. Okay, there we go. Just got to get it down to the bottom. So we're going to put the cluster on this side and scrunch it up a little bit. Scrunch it up a little bit, and then we're going to take, where is it? We're going to take some of this orange and this. Make that. We're going to put a little bit of a label like so. And then where is my, let's see, I need a little bit of a, maybe this, friends, or let's see, I'm looking in my pile over here. A hug is always the right size. That might work, and we can put this kind of under like so and like so. And I'm going to take this friends off of here. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to take those out of the way. So this is how my clusters work, and this is how my brain works, and maybe this will work for somebody else. So see how this is kind of the same color, obviously. So what I'm going to do to make this one stand out, I do like the scalloped edge there. I do like this. So what I will do is I will flip these so they stay in the right order. And then I'm going to take this, and unfortunately I probably already, I glued that down a little bit. What I'm going to do with this is take my ground espresso. I'm going to take my ground espresso, and I'm going to get my blending brush. And I just honestly get my blending brushes at the Dollar Tree. They're in the makeup section, and that's kind of what I've been using. They work really well, and they're $1.25, and yeah, I haven't had any problems with them. I've had them for months now, and they still perform really well. So that is just my little tip. Like I said, I try to do stuff. I have a fairly strict, I wouldn't say strict budget, but I do. I get us, you know, we put it in the budget every month, how much money I can spend, and you know, I try to stick to it. Sometimes I go over, sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but anyway, so what I wanted to show you, but like, I guess what I'm saying is you don't have to spend tons of money to make beautiful things. So, and then what I'm going to do with this is also give it a little bit of a edge around it. Just a little bit of a darker edge, and that'll make it pop. You know, the vintage photo would have blended in, so you definitely need something dark. Black soot would have worked here for sure. I could have used my archival ink for this. So yeah. So I am going back to my budget. I am kind of on a no spend month, or use my stash kind of month. I want to see how much of my stash I can use. So there, and see how that stands out just a little bit more, which I like. So we will put that back. We will put that back. And then we are going to put this in. So now we can glue it down. Yeah, so I'm on kind of a no spend month. I might be on a no spend a couple of months. We'll see. We'll see like how far I go and how much I can use. And so I'm really excited to use my stash, because I do have a lot in my stash that could get used. And so yeah, I'm gonna see how it goes. So you are coming along for the ride, and what is in my stash is what we are going to start using. So I had all this Pooh stuff that I bought this summer, or maybe even in the spring. I can't remember. I know Sierra over at Cooley Craft Corner told me about the Pooh stuff, and I immediately went out and bought it. And I didn't buy everything, but I did buy, you know, what you see, and I am now trying to use it. So there we go. That's how I make my little clusters. I just kind of, I don't build them first. I mean, you can totally build them like this, and then start building from like a snippet roll, or start building from there. But like I said, I kind of like to do it as I go, because I find, just like I said, just how my brain works, I find that if I do something beforehand, when I get to the journal, I'm like, oh, that's not really what I want, but now I have all this ephemera that's made that maybe doesn't go with the journal, or maybe doesn't, you know, fit exactly, and now I have to use it. And so anyway, this is just how my little brain works. And I am going to round these top two corners. I think I'm going to use the bigger side. I'm going to round these top two corners of this. So now we have one done. So this is going to be a pocket. Let's work on this one. Same principle. I'm going to come in here with my Fab Fix. I'm going to get this down so that I know that's what I'm doing. I'm going to stretch it out a little bit and get that scrumpled up. And then go back to the ephemera and see what we have. So we have a, after all, one can't complain. I have my friends, which is a very nice saying, because that is totally true, totally true. And then we have, let's see, we have a best friends. I know I'm off camera for this, guys. Let me pull it. Let me pull it up here. I just wanted to, so this is what I'm looking through. I have some frames. Oh, that's not anything. And then I have another little Pooh. That's kind of cute. Oh, I keep sticking these down. That's kind of cute. Maybe we'll use that on that one. I do like this little saying right here. After all, I can't complain. I have my friends. I do like that. I know I am going to run out of ephemera for this. Let's see. I wonder what's going to happen exciting today. That is it. Because he's going on an adventure. So, that is the other thing I try to do with my journals, is stick with the theme. I like doing themed journals, and I try to, not to say I don't do eclectic journals. I definitely do. But I like to, because the book is Pooh's Grand Adventure and they're going to find Christopher Robin, I like to stay with that theme. Now this one's a little off, but you know, we have like Pooh here, and then you know, Christopher Robin here, and I do like to stay within a little bit of a theme. So, I think, let's see, I need another, I think I'm going to use red, for the back of this one. I think it'll stand out more. So yeah, that's that. And I will do the same thing. I will come in here and do this, and then I will put a little label here. Same principle, but see, kind of, we could even do it towards this side if we wanted a little bit of a different kind of look, which I like. I do like that. So I think that's the winner right there. So I'm going to come in with my espresso, ground espresso again, and do the edges so they stand out. And like I said, you don't have to do the whole thing, but you do have to do enough that's going to show. So I'll go down to here. All right, so now let's get that down. You know what? I'm going to start using my art glitter glue for this. Oh, I have to tell you this crazy story about my art glitter glue. So yesterday while I was making my, or the other day now for you guys, I was making my journal with my girlfriend, our adventure journal, and my pin got stuck in my bottle. I've never had that happen before, and I could not get it out. I pulled the little bowl off the top of the off the top of the pin, and the little ball came off and the pin still was stuck in the bottle. I've never had that happen. So this is a new pin, and it was yellow, and I didn't want the yellow, I wanted it white. And so what I did was I used my embossing pen and I put embossing ink all over it, and I embossed with white embossing powder, and now I have a white pin. So my little tip for the day, if you want a colored pin, use your embossing powders. Isn't that funny? So maybe I'll do a little video on that, on how to color pins. But anyway, we're going to use, now that I'm talking, we're going to use, let's see, let's get this down. So yeah, I never had a pin stick like completely in a bottle before. It was crazy. My girlfriend was like, what is going on? What are you doing? Like, she didn't know the concept. Like, she's not a crafter, and she didn't know like what the pin was for. She had no idea. And so as I was telling her, I was like, oh yeah, and it just comes out like this. And because she asked me what the charm was for, and I told her, oh, it's because you need a pin. And anyway, so as I'm trying to take the pin out, it was completely stuck, just completely stuck. And I don't, like I said, I don't think I've ever had that happen before, so it was quite funny. So yeah, but like I got the brilliant idea to color my pin white, So that is what I worked on yesterday. So my husband always goes along with my crazy ideas. No, I had this, so I don't know if you've seen my video, my craft room tour video, but on the side over here on the wall, okay, so there we go. So now there's my second cluster, and let's do this one. I'm going to do this one the same. Like, let's keep with this theme. I like it. It looks good, and it's easy for me to do kind of while I'm talking. Anyway, so I got the brilliant idea that I wanted more shelf space, and so I asked my husband if he would please do more shelf space for me. And of course, he obliges me. You know, he pats me on my head. No, I'm kidding. He obliges me and he's like, okay, we'll do shelves. Like, so unfortunately, it's never as easy as taking the old shelves down and putting new shelves up. When I started taking things off my wall a long time ago when I first did this room, so like 4 years ago, I think I've been here for 3 or 4 years now in this space, and I had used supposedly double-sided tape that peeled off the wall. Yeah, well, it doesn't. It peeled the drywall off. It peeled. It was crazy. I could not get this stuff off the walls. And so now I had huge holes in the walls, and I got frustrated and angry, and I was like, heck, this is not going according to plan at all. Like, not going according to plan at all. And so, needless to say, my husband got home from work and he was like, I knew. He didn't say I told you so, but basically his face told me, I told you so, that it was going to be a bigger project than it actually was. So, of course, he, you know, graciously filled in all the holes. And while we were waiting for the drywall to complete, you know, to dry, or not the drywall, while we were waiting for the spackling that he filled the holes in to dry, he did put the shelves up. He was like, you know, the shelves are not going kind of near the holes. So he says, I think what we can do is put the shelves up, and then tomorrow when it's dry, you can, you know, sand it and paint it. But I was not expecting to have to paint my wall, so I did, but it's okay. I didn't paint the whole room. We just painted the wall that the shelves were on. So now I have shelves and it's cool and I'm excited and I have more space now for things, and yes, all is good now. But of course, you know, I know he didn't say it, but I know my husband is thinking, I told you so. He was like, because, you know, at first he was like, oh, babe, it's a big project. And I'm like, no, it's just putting shelves up. Yeah, well, it was more than just putting shelves up, for sure. So, crazy. Anyway, but I have said shelves, and they are wonderful, and I have room to grow, and I'm very excited about them. So, so we are going to put that there. And then do we want, so I have a little, you are amazing. I think I'm going to use that. I think I'm going to use that instead of a little tag. So let's cut that. Here are said scissors. These are actually digital download from Natasha Foote Creative. She's a card maker. She has a wonderful channel. If you are into cards and you don't know Natasha, she is amazing and wonderful, and she has the best cards. And yes, but she has this digital download. I'm part of her, like, I subscribe to her, think about it, Liz, online website. I subscribe to her website. I have a membership to her website, and she does all sorts of wonderful videos. And So I'll link her below because she does have some great videos if you make cards and you're into card making as well as junk journaling. She really does have a world of, she's just great. I just love her. So anyway, this is a digital from her. So I'll put "You Are Amazing" on there. And so yeah, I'm going to have all sorts of quotes and stuff in this journal for, there we go. Cool. And then that is it. So I was going to get to, it always takes you a lot longer than you think to do these. I'm not even sure how long we've been going, but like I said, I don't want these videos to be super long. Just quick craft with me's. So we'll kind of keep going. Yeah, so there we go. That's what we did today. We didn't even use half of what I pulled out. But I will kind of keep going with these videos. And so these will be pockets. So let me get the book out and I will show you what I will use these for. Same thing as this. So we'll just kind of keep going with the pocket idea, and then we will be able to use our tags in these pockets like so. So we'll be able to use tags like this and some writing space. And remember, we have a little pocket here that I need to fix in. So anyway, that's what some of these will be used for. And thank you for spending some time with me just now, and I hope you got some value out of this. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next video.